Hey, what's up, North County? Hey, thanks for tuning in today. We've got Aaron Montgomery with the Trailer Barn in, and we're going to learn about your business. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
Yeah, and we appreciate you guys being a sponsor as well. You know, we got that awesome trailer that we got from you guys that we dialed in for our production. So, what'd you think of that when you saw that? Is that pretty wild?
It was pretty wild. I didn't think you guys were going to get it set up that well inside.
Yeah. Has anybody ever done anything like that? And
Not yet.
Went that wild?
No.
So,
I mean, you get a bunch of concession trailers and stuff like that, but nothing for media like that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we appreciate you stepping up and being a part of what we're doing, so Aaron, tell me a little bit about the Trailer Barn. Tell me the history of it. How did it get started?
Back in '96, my uncle had moved back down to San Luis Obispo, had a pretty good business down in Rio Grande, but then decided out of the blue to start trailer business. And actually, in the very beginning, we were called Tractor Trailer Barn, or I'm sorry, Tri-County Equipment is what we first were. And we imported tractors and had all kinds of stuff. We would take the tractors, completely disassemble them, rebuild them, all grade 8 nuts and bolts. And we had a Gearmore account.
But what were the tractors? What were they?
They were Chinese imports.
Okay. So, which we always heard, the Chinese motorcycle, this and that, they just rattle apart.
Yeah.
So you guys would disassemble them.
Yeah, they'd come in crated. We'd take them out of the crates. We'd disassemble the whole thing, rebuild them, and then sell them. And I was actually living back in Florida for about a year and a half, and my uncle called me and said he was going to start this business. So he's like, if you want to come home. And I was like, done. I flew a buddy out to Florida and loaded up a U-Haul truck and came home and went to work for him. And
how many years ago was that?
That was started back in '96.
Okay.
We're actually where the GMC dealership is now. We had the backside. There was 3 businesses there. There was a motorcycle business in the front.
Okay.
We kind of had where the service department is now was our office, and we had the first row of bays, and then RV services, which is no longer, was in the very back. And then my uncle was really good friends with the guy up north who owns another trailer dealership. And we got to know him real well, and I told my uncle, hey, I want to get into horse trailers. And then we ended up with our first load of horse trailers, and then it just kind of grew from there. We found the property on Ramada Drive, moved over there. I was there for, another year or so. And some stuff happens, and I split, and I was gone for a while. And worked down in San Luis, and ended up working construction. And then some years later, came back. And at that point, they had driven and gone farther into trailers, and they got away from tractors and equipment and everything else. And so then that's where we are today.
So, and when you guys moved to the current location, which is at the end of Ramada Drive, which is past Firestone, you're right across the street from Airflow Filter Services, right before the tracks. What was down there? How long ago was that?
Nothing was down there. Firestone wasn't even Firestone. I think it was Slow Brew back then.
I don't know what was
And it was just there.
Just the industrials? Just a shop?
So where their brewery is, where like all their flags are, okay, that's where their brewery was. You walk in there and you go get beer and everything. And across the street from them where the restaurant is was a foundry. And then there was, behind the foundry was a linen place.
Okay.
And that was really it.
And then you at the very end.
And we were at the very end. And then everybody came in and started building. And now Firestone's huge.
Right? Do they, you always kind of think about where Firestone's at. We always talk about it here too, as far as the restaurant. And, it's like packed all the time, like jam-packed all the time. Do you foresee them like reaching down further down the street to you guys? You guys obviously own your stuff, and they'd have to buy you out in order to make it like Firestone land.
I think in the very beginning there was thoughts on that, but there are some businesses in between that will never sell. And so for them to be able to do that, they'd have to be able to gain all of it,
Right.
and not get split up with other buildings or businesses in between it. So I don't see it. I think when they merged with other company, I think a foreign company or something, I think they're pretty much just staying where they're at. But no, they bought a lot of buildings down there, and
Right.
no, yeah.
So, Aaron, what all like your type of brand and product down there at the trailer barn? What influences you to bring brands in?
Manufacturers that I can work with.
Okay.
I mean, as people will see, they'll come in sometimes and they'll go, "Oh man, your brands have switched up, or you're not carrying this brand anymore, or that brand." And those companies and manufacturers grow. And when they grow, sometimes they go corporate. I don't get along real well with that kind of stuff. I don't like being told or dictated how to run our business. Susan and I have been doing it for a long time. I think we do pretty good. We know the types of products we want and the types of businesses behind them. So long as there's good warranties and the trailers are built real well, I don't care about brand. It's, some guys will come in and go, "Oh, my buddy has a Big Tex. That's one of the best trailers in the world." And another guy goes, "No, I don't like Big Tex. I want a PJ trailer," or vice versa. So a lot of these companies want you to be their sole provider, just a Big Tex dealership or just
Right.
a PJ dealership or something like that. And I don't go that way. I mean, there's some products I like from this company, and I think this company builds a better product than this other style of trailer. So that's why we tend to dabble in multiple different manufacturers, just so we're getting the best product coming from each one.
So, what are some of the brands that you carry down there?
Right now we have Top Hat. They're out of East Texas. We have Raw Max. They come out of Mexico. Versatile Trailers. They're out of Oregon. Real small family-run business up there. It's pretty cool. I went up there, I don't know, probably about 3 months ago to pick up a load and toured their factory, and it was pretty cool. And then within some of them, so say like Raw Max has other companies that they have acquired, such as Legend X truck beds, and they're built at their facility down there in Mexico at Raw Max. So I carry those. Eagle X stock trailers. It's another company they own, and they build those trailers down in Mexico too. So yeah, they're different brands, but they're all within that Raw Max family, kind of.
But you can still do warranty work because you guys are a supplier or a
Oh, yeah.
warranty house, even though they didn't buy the trailer from you,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So anybody that has these brands or the trailers brands that you guys can work on, you guys do service work.
We do. We have all the service work. Warranty work is kind of funny sometimes. You're supposed to, under the book, take your trailer for a warranty issue back to the place you bought it from. If that doesn't work, and then they can reroute you to us. So say you bought your trailer in Bakersfield, you would want to start your paperwork there. And then if that doesn't go over, Big Tex would call me and go, "Hey, can you take care of this trailer?"
Gotcha.
And then we'll do it.
Gotcha.
Not a big deal. But no, we work on, we get a lot of questions like, "Hey, do you work on just your trailers or anybody's?" And we do anything. It doesn't have to be a brand that we even sold.
So your type of business, selling trailers, obviously you guys have been there for a very long time. And not only do you do the trailers, you do the regular, stored cargo trailers, but you have the horse trailers, which horse trailers here on the Central Coast obviously is a big ticket with all these different ranches and stuff, right?
Yes, and we did horse trailers for a long time. I'm not doing horse trailers anymore. I'll do stock trailers.
Or stock trailers.
I'll do
Okay.
stock trailers. We're in a small community. San Luis County spans quite a ways, and we have other trailer dealerships around. And what we found over the time, you can't just saturate everything. Pam at Central Coast Trailers does wonderful with horse trailers. I let her do them. Matt Heacock at Heacock Trailers, he carries Sundowner, I believe, and let him do it. we have found that we do much better with equipment and equipment trailers. Stock trailers is a whole different world than horse trailers are. People, how they use them, everything. And we have found that we're better suited as who we are and how we handle things. We're better suited in that aspect.
So it sounds like I mean you guys have a kind of a cordial relationship with these other competitors of yours, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, years ago that didn't happen.
Yeah,
everybody was trying to screw everybody. That was the mentality.
Right.
And now I've gotten to know Matt down at Heacock Trailers personally. My brother used to live across the street from him. And if I go down to Ray Grandy to my brother's house and we barbecue, Matt comes over. I mean, he needs a part. They come up and get it. We give it to them. They'll give it back to us next week, have it delivered to us. Pam needs something at Central Coast Trailers. Come get it. No big deal. If we run out of something, oh my God, I got a truck that came in and I forgot to order the hitch, or it got back ordered, but you're coming in. Pam, do you have this? Or Matt, do you have this? Yeah, come get it. And then we can still get our job done. And then hopefully that happens on the other side too. So, yeah.
Cool. And so, Aaron, what else do you guys do there? Obviously, you have a jam-packed showroom with. I mean, there's so much stuff in there that you probably you're mesmerized by all the different gadgets and hitches and chains and locks, and I mean, there's just so much stuff. But what all do you do over there at the trailer barn?
A lot of parts. Lots of parts. I mean, we carry anything undercarriage, anything that has to do with trailer. Brakes, drums, bearings, safety chains. I mean, you name it, lights, everything. Cables, hitches, ball mounts, adjustable ball mounts, just locks, just everything. We're probably one of the biggest supplier of trailer parts in the county.
Really? Wow. That's pretty good. Well, and you guys can service, like somebody, like you said, the bearings. I mean, you are serviceable because you have your guys out there in the shop.
Correct.
That can, put in some wheel bearings or run your hitches, put your hitches on, your receiver hitches. You can do any of that kind of stuff.
Correct. Yep. RVs will do underneath any of the running gear. We don't get into the inside of RVs or living quarters units. Let the RV guys do that. But when it comes down to the axles, the bearings, all that kind of stuff, suspension, we can take care of.
Nice.
Yeah.
And are you guys open 7 days a week, 6 days a week, 5 days a week?
Monday through Friday,
okay.
8 to 5.
That's it?
That's it.
Not even on the weekends? No kidding.
No. It was more important for us. Susan has twins. I have a daughter. Now they're 19, 20. But they all played sports. And it was more important for us to be on the field with them on the weekends. So we decided.
I definitely agree on that.
We decided to close up on weekends. We tried doing every other weekend. Susan would do one weekend, and then I would cover the other weekend. And then that really screwed people up. And then we went to every other. So we'd be closed one weekend, open the next, and that didn't work. And then we just said,
forget it. Make it consistent.
No more. Oh, my uncle was upset. Thought we were going to run the business in the ground. Because it makes sense in our business, usually sales and stuff like that, you want to be open on a weekend.
Right. Well, I mean, that's when most people are off.
Correct. But most people with business, they figured it out. And if they wanted something, they were going to come in when we were open. And that allowed us to spend the weekends with our kids.
That's a pretty courageous business move. I mean, everybody thinks you got to work 24/7, 7 days a week, and otherwise they're going to go and somebody's going to go somewhere else.
Well, it's funny because now Heacock Trailers, they're not open on the weekends. You look like a lot of the rental yards, they're not open on the weekends anymore. So you're going to get it before and take it back on Monday. It's what's happened.
Interesting. Now, do you guys do trailers rentals over there? You don't do any of that kind of stuff?
No.
So you don't rent or, for not, junk trailers or any of that kind of stuff?
No.
Okay. But you guys do have those type of trailers over there if somebody wanted to start a
Correct.
junk removal business, which everybody is like right now, that's crazy.
Dump trailers are the biggest. I don't know. I would have thought we would have saturated the country with as many dump trailers as we've sold,
Really?
and they still sell. It's just one trailer that it's one of those things everybody says that they don't know how they ever got around without having one.
Right.
It's just one of those things that, and it doesn't matter what, anything goes wrong with it, nobody talks bad about them. Mm-hmm. That's the one trailer. Oh man, that thing has got me out of so many pickles.
Right. Well, I mean, the different trailers and the different, items that you guys sell there, the dump trailer, especially being here, I mean, it's so many uses. It could also be your Polaris, trailer. It could be your,
Correct.
Go picking up trash trailer.
Yeah, 'cause most of them come with ramps, so they're multi-purpose. You can do a bunch of different things with them. Some guys try stuffing a car in them or a Jeep, their tractors, mini X's, skid steers, all of that. And they can do it all on one instead of having two trailers.
What about fifth wheel stuff? Do you guys get into that?
As far as RV fifth wheel stuff, or
Just the trailer, the fifth wheel hitches, and the trailers. Are they all tow behinds?
so everything, no, everything we usually do is tow behind or gooseneck.
Okay.
So gooseneck goes on a ball.
Right.
You can order them with a fifth wheel kingpin in them that will go into a fifth wheel plate.
Okay. But you guys don't get into much of that kind of stuff?
Not a lot.
Okay.
Mainly staying to goosenecks.
Yeah.
Is somebody set up with a fifth wheel in their truck, and they want a gooseneck and have it converted to a king, which is easy. Slide out the gooseneck and you slide in a kingpin. But then the trailer will tend to want to ride high because your fifth wheel hitch is much higher in the truck. So typically, if they're going to do that, we have the trailer built with the neck taller. So that way it allows the trailer to drop down lower and get level for when it goes into the fifth wheel hitch.
Gotcha. And do you guys get into much of like the airbags and stuff like that for the trailers?
I have a guy now that can do all that. We kind of shied away from it for a while and let Taps or there was another company called Altered Ego kind of do all that stuff. Just depends on how far behind we're getting because our deal is trailers. So
Plug and play.
yeah, and we get busy, and especially this time of year during crush, kind of got to always leave a little room for emergencies to come in. Guys will, I just lost a wheel and drum off off a trailer, and we're in the middle of crush, and I got grapes on. So,
and it's just you and Susan, right?
yeah,
and your
couple
shop guy?
guys. That's it.
So you're not only your product control, your sales, your customer complaint. Which one serves better as a customer complaint department, you or Susan?
Depends on who it is. Depends on who it is. We know how to. We can play it off.
Do you guys play good cop, bad cop
Yes.
sometime?
Yeah, all the time.
And who always plays the bad?
Well, Susan.
Yeah.
Of course. I don't know. You read some reviews. Sometimes it'll be me.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, I mean, and that's kind of unique to cousins, right? You guys are
Correct.
cousins, and you guys are running this operation from the family,
Correct.
and you guys kind of both came together with the same mindset of, okay, we're taking it over. You guys are going to sit on the sidelines. Is that right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had my uncle in there, Susan's dad, who owns it, Dave. Had another uncle in there, Robert, worked for a long time. And then Susan, we used to have a bookkeeper. So we had quite a few people in the office. And then my Uncle Robert retired. And our bookkeeper finally moved out. She was going to do it offsite. And then my uncle was still there. And then finally we just said, hey, we've got this. And he'd still come in every now and again and keep poking in. And then finally we didn't see him.
Kind of rode off into the sunset.
Yeah. He and my aunt, they travel a lot and have a good time.
Oh, very cool.
And we work and they can do that.
Right? Yeah. Which they were like, hey, less travel if you're not working weekends. They were thinking, right?
Right.
They're
Exactly.
like, oh my God, we don't get to travel as much now.
Yep.
But that's like I said, that's a really interesting business concept because again, weekends people are traveling, people are on the road, but it doesn't seem like it's hindered your guys' growth or success. So that's awesome.
Most of our clientele or people who come in pretty much already have an idea of what they want or what they're looking for. I'm not there to sell trailers. I'm not a salesman. And Susan's not a salesperson. We know the product. I can give you all the info in the world, but I'm not going to push the trailer on anybody.
You're not calling up and saying, "Hey, we saw you over the last week and just wanted to see."
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not pushy. Come in, look at them. You want some info, some advice, there to give it to you. But no, by all means, not a salesperson. I don't like salespeople.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's good. Again, the different, business methods and concept and ideas, and you take more of the relaxed approach.
Yeah, and a lot of people seem to like it. I mean, we'll get people who come in, "Hey, man, can you come in and walk me around and show me trailers?" Okay, sure. That happened the other day. We sold one. And that's somebody who probably doesn't know anything, But a lot of people come in and they go, "Hey, I've got tractor, weighs this. I'm looking for an equipment trailer." And then I'll just point them in the right direction. And then if they want any info on the trailer, strength-wise, what it can handle, what it weighs, and all that, that's what we got. But I'm not going to push the trailer on anybody because I don't want that come back later going, "Dude, you sold me the wrong trailer. It's not doing anything for me."
Yeah.
I'll let them do it on their own.
Do you think your location on the freeway contributes to a lot of your branding and your image and your success of the trailer barn?
100%.
Yeah. Because you're right there on the freeway.
Yeah. We,
and then people have to figure out how the hell to get to you too after they pass you.
Well, that's the hard part. Even to this day, we have people go, "I pass you for the last 10 years on the
How do you
freeway, and
get
this is the
there?
first time I've ever been in here."
Yeah.
But on the other side, everybody sees us. And, back in the very beginning, we did a lot of, phone book stuff. I don't know what a phone book is anymore,
Right.
but, advertising in the phone book. You used to run ads on the radio just so everybody knew. It never did anything for us, though.
Yeah.
And come to find out, we stopped, and it's the freeway does it.
Right.
And I don't have to spend a lot of
That's
money.
your biggest advertisement now. And then past you guys is obviously the billboard, the big billboard, and then there's some sort of like fencing with the Lions emblems and stuff like that, like the local organizations.
Yeah.
Is that you guys too, or is that something else?
So that's actually city.
Okay.
That's city's board on our property.
Gotcha. Okay, and so they advertise the organizations that are in the area or in the town.
I think before they even knew, our property went all the way to the end. You'll see that kind of square building back there in the very narrow end. And the city went in and put in I think they call it an upstation for the sewer line.
Gotcha.
And, that was on our property, so they ended up having to, my uncle and them worked something out, and now they have an easement going down the backside of the property. And, but yeah, the billboard is on their property, and that other one with the little emblems of all the clubs and everything is on ours.
Gotcha.
So that retention pond is ours, but
Gotcha.
not much we can really do with it.
And then, of course, you also have your big banner that, thanks the, law enforcement, first responders, which obviously you guys are big supporters of, which is awesome. So,
Yeah.
Like I said, I think everybody should be on that page, supporting, our law enforcement and first responders as well.
100%. I mean, they've helped us out a lot. We've had a lot of theft, guys trying to break in, retrieving trailers,
Has people actually stolen trailers from and driven down the frontage road to get out of there?
Yeah, got it on film.
No kidding.
Yeah, in the middle of the day.
While you're there?
No, we were at a soccer tournament.
Oh, so it was a weekend.
It was a weekend.
So somebody was there, fired up because you weren't there to buy a trailer, so they decided to take it.
Had just custom ordered a enclosed trailer for a customer race. He races motorcycles, and it was a nice black enclosed trailer. And he came in on a Friday, and he bought it, but it took a while for the trailer to come in. So felt bad, and I said, hey, I'll tell you what, we'll put some D-rings for tie downs in your trailer for you. So go in, mark out where you want them, leave it with me, and on Monday we'll have my mechanic install all the D-rings, and you come back and pick it up. Oh, okay, thanks. We're sitting there at a soccer game, and one of our ex-employees was driving by. He works for county parks, and he called me up and said, hey, your back fence is open. And I was like, what? He goes, yeah, I'm going to turn around and go look. I said, all right, let me know. So he turns around, he goes down there. He's like, dude, it's wide open. And there's trailers scattered. He goes, I think you guys got broke into. I grabbed Susan from the sideline on the soccer field. We left our wife and my ex-wife and her husband there at the field, and she and I hopped in the truck, and we were here in like 20 minutes from Napomo, and met the cops down there, went through all our inventory. Everything was there. And we're like, what in the heck? Well, that trailer, the black cargo trailer that got stolen, was off the books because we had sold it on Friday. So it was out of our inventory. So it took us quite a few hours to try and figure out what it was, and then we finally were able to find the video clip, and that's how we figured it out. And he sat at the end of the road, hooked up a chain to his truck.
At the end of the road being by the
railroad
train
tracks.
Okay.
And started yanking at the fence. And then would throw his truck into the park, run down Ramada Road or Ramada Drive to where it bends to us to look around the corner to see if anybody was coming. And then back to his truck, work on it again. Finally got it pulled over, took the chain off, went and parked in Airflow's parking lot, ran back out, make sure nobody was coming, and then drove into the lot, hooked up to the trailer, and split. All in broad daylight. Now,
Wow.
Every day, cars come from Firestone thinking they can get onto the freeway.
Right.
By coming down to our area, realize it's a dead end, and then they have to turn around. That's all day long. For that day, not one car came down.
Oh my gosh. So how did you find it?
We never did.
You never found the trailer?
No, had to reorder it.
Wow. How long ago was that?
10 years ago,
Wow,
something
that's
like that.
a crazy story. So
We just had a trailer that was getting lettered down the street, stolen probably about 8 months ago while it was in their possession. And so now Susan went and ordered some air tags.
Oh, yeah, those Apple things.
We didn't know how they're going
Smart.
to work or anything, you
Right?
know, but hey, they're cheap, try it.
Right?
So the sign place calls Susan and goes, hey, did you guys come pick up your trailer? So she texts me because she wasn't at work, and she goes, did you pick up the trailer from the sign place? And I'm like, no. I said, do they not have it? And she goes, apparently not. I go, well, then that means it's stolen. So I went down there, and of course, yep, they don't have it. I don't have it. So, all right, I got to report it. So it's a Friday, so I report it. Officer shows up, go through the report, and then Susan goes, oh, I got an air tag on that thing. I'm like, okay. I had a friend who worked vehicle theft division for the highway patrol. So I call him. I always call him anytime something goofy like this happens. And he's like, all right. And in between me talking to him, I get a text from Susan going, I just got a ping on it. And it was in East Templeton somewhere on the east side of 101. So he goes, I have an officer out there. I'll have him send me the location. But on an air tag, it gives you like a big circle. It doesn't dial
kind of
in
a
on
broad area.
It's a very broad area. So sent it to him, and sure shit, they found that guy. Some tweaker, and he had been at it all night. So he was taking a nap on the side of the road. And he had hit somebody's business and then loaded up all their stuff into our trailer.
Oh my gosh.
And it was, I think, a drywall business. So he had all their scaffolding, hand tools, power tools, generators, all that stuff.
Wow.
And yeah, they found it, and we got it back.
So do you sell the iPod Apple tags in
we
your?
don't. I do have some GPS stuff that you can attach to the trailers. Thought it would, when somebody comes in and buys a $10,000-$15,000 trailer, I would always think it'd be a no-brainer to add $100 or $200,
I wouldn't even thought about
GPS to it,
that.
but nobody wants to do it. It's like somebody who goes out and buys a Lamborghini and they go, I want a car hauler, but they want the cheapest car hauler that they can find,
Right.
but they just spent, $250,000 on a car. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, the AirTag, that's a good idea, actually.
But the AirTag, it was cheap and it worked.
Right?
And we have some trailers, that way. We sold the trailer to a local person and forgot we had the AirTag on there. And we were like, oh, shoot, we better call them. They're going to think somebody's tracking them if they have an iPhone, because it'll ping whose ever iPhone. So if I have an AirTag on something and it's close to you, it's going to ping your
say
phone,
something's
but
tracking?
it's also going to ping it back to me.
Interesting. Wow.
So then they think they're getting tracked. And actually that customer goes, no, please just leave it on. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
So
apparently I get tracked. We have one of those little find friend things, I guess, so my wife can tell where I'm at no matter. So it's like, hey, where you at? You've already looked at where I'm at, right?
Yep. Yeah, I have it on my daughter.
So Aaron,
Yep.
so you guys sponsor and support a lot of stuff here locally. I mean, you guys are a part of everything. The fair, the Pioneer, Day. I mean, you guys are heavy supporters here in the community as well.
Just like wanting that stuff to stay around. Crescent Rodeo is a big one. We just had the parade, and they did the first year games. Right. We sponsored that. Went down to that. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
I think they under advertised that because I think the concept. I really because I went to and I like the concept of the idea.
Yes.
The potato picking. The hay bale stealing.
Yeah.
The concept of it. I Tascadero pulled out. Between the Tascadero and Paso. That.
Oh yeah.
But I think had that been really marketed. And maybe that wasn't it. Maybe it was a kind of a. We didn't have all of our wheels on.
Somebody told me that they tried that. What was it at the tractor pools or last year or something like that? Was their first kind of little run-in with it,
right?
And then they decided they wanted to bring it in, which I thought is a great idea. It's something else after the parade. You got the bean feed downtown, but after that, it's just everybody kind of lingering and hanging around downtown. Okay, let's get down to the fairgrounds and let's keep going.
Right.
And it was a great idea. I think it's got a long ways to go, but I think, like you said, the concept's there. I think it'll grow every year. If they keep doing it, it's just going to continue to grow. Maybe a little bit more advertising, getting more people involved. Because I don't think anybody was really ready for it. They were saying we wish we had more people in the games, not just the spectators, but people in the games. And
well, just like anything, it'll catch on, and I think it will.
I mean, it's just the Sheriff's Rodeo.
Right.
First year was a good turnout. It was a good time. Look at the second year; it was huge.
Right.
Now
the third year, and it's just 2 days.
Right.
So
it is going to go.
Well, hold on. We'll cut that part out. I'm not 100% sure. So, but it's growing.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's huge. I mean, that's awesome. We sponsor that too.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, right on.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron, I appreciate you coming on and telling us about the trailer barn there in Paso Robles at the end of Ramada Drive. Just go past Firestone, cross from Airflow, right there before the tracks. I mean, you have to turn around your front yard,
right,
so to speak. But and we appreciate you guys being a part of what we're doing here with the What's Up North
Thanks
County
for having us.
And hooking us up. And just like I said, we look forward to seeing what else we might want to get a bigger trailer here pretty soon. Keep growing.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, thanks for coming on and sharing the story with the trailer barn, and look forward to doing some more business with you.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Well, there you have it, guys. Hey, make sure that you guys get down there and support the trailer barn. They're at the end of Ramada Drive. just hang a left and head on down. If you cross over the tracks, you've gone too far. But they service trailers, and they also will sell you new ones as well. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Esquire Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Custom, Ron Mullins with Remax, North County Junk Removal, Story Termite Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services, Suprema Meat Market, MGP Coatings, and of course, the Trailer Barn. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
and Deanna
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
Hi, my name is Ron Mullins with Remax Parkside in Paso Robles, California. I have proudly represented buyers and sellers in northern San Luis Obispo County since 1990. Give me a call to discuss how my experience can help you achieve your real estate goals. I can be reached at 805-235-2308. I look forward to the opportunity